Americans seriously don't understand the UK. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. Today we're going to be reacting to Americans being confused by Britain. There's endless amounts of Americans that come to the UK and are just perplexed by what goes on here. So let's take a look at some of the worst ones.
Do British people actually eat like this? As we know, British people are known for their amazing food. So I came to the UK wanting to learn a little bit more about it and wanting to try it all. So what I did is I was researching like top restaurants near me, so I went to a local restaurant just to try it out. I said to the guy, I was like, hey, I'm from America, if you couldn't tell. Please give me the most British food that you can that actually tastes good.
What would you give this person? It depends what restaurant you work at, I guess, but it's just hilarious that she's walked in and went, hey man, I'm American, give me the best you've got, man. Oh, impress me. Bet you can't. Surely you've got to feed a pie and mash, right? That's like the most British thing ever. Or like a Yorkshire pudding. Just a toad in the hole. That's British, right? We didn't steal that from anywhere. Give this woman a toad in the hole. That'll confuse her. A lot of Americans are watching going, what the bloody hell is a toad in the hole? It's not what it sounds like. It's basically just like sausages and a Yorkshire pudding.
Do you know what he brings out? Do you know what he brings out to the table? He brings out 2 pieces of white bread, and bear in mind, I don't like white bread at all. I take brown bread. And then he pours baked beans over the top.
Oh, what a cultured king. That man is doing you a service right there, love. 2 pieces of bread with beans on top. Although, I need to know, was the bread toasted? It's got to be toast, not bread. I know toast is bread, but you know what I mean. It's got to be post-toaster rather than pre-toast bread. Nothing better. Right? Little bit of salt, little bit of pepper, little bit of salt based on it. Oh, unbelievable delicacy that, love. You got what you asked for. That's a British meal if I've ever heard one in me life. Beans on toast. Oh, I think everyone that is like moved out for the first time and is like struggling to pay bills has that experience of just living off just beans and toast. Beans on toast or pot noodles, right? But like the knockoff brands, like the Aldi versions of them. They're just the best.
Baked beans. Beans in tomato sauce. I'm just disgusted that I was even having to pay for this. I had to pay for this dog food. I couldn't believe it, and I'm never coming back.
Do you know what? We don't want you back, love. I'm being sassy right now. We don't need you back, right? Off your tot, right? F off, right? We don't need you back. I mean, the F off was a little bit too far. Kind of feeling a bit bad about that one. I didn't mean that. I went a little bit far in the heat of the moment, love. Okay? Apologies, Phoebe is Ginger. That's her name. That's not me, really, kicking our wenches down. Don't you dare call that dog food, right? Many dogs would be lucky to eat such a delicacy as beans on toast. Bloody dog food, I'll show you bloody dog food, love. Then you'd be sorry.
Let's go try out some UK food as an American. I will say there is a lot of big differences between grocery stores in the US versus UK. They literally put beans on everything, so the snacks got interesting. I was nervous to try it, but while we're here, we gotta do it. So
I don't think we put beans on everything, do we? I mean, there's beans on toast. People have, like, pasta with beans. I mean, you can have, like, spaghetti hoops with, like, beans. Like, I guess beans is in a lot of stuff. We're still, surviving off rations from the war here. We just like to just really maximize stuff. Even on our reality TV shows, if, like, people don't get enough stars on them, they have beans with rice. We are very, very beanie over here, aren't we? Very beanie culture.
which just threw me off. And this cereal aisle, don't even get me started. It depressed me.
Why would this depress you? Sorry, this is like the most colourful aisle ever. Like, this is so colourful. Going down the cereal aisle as a child is like going in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Everything just looks so amazing. Why would you be depressed by this? I think in America, the cereals are a lot sweeter, aren't they? Like, they're pumped full of, like, additives and stuff a lot more. Like, they probably taste better. Whereas in the UK, it's very much just kind of whole grain stuff a lot of the time. I wonder if that's what she means. Like, we don't really have, like, Lucky Charms and stuff over here. Just, like, Weetabix. Oh, I don't know. Like Shreddies. I guess frosted Shreddies is like the sweetest one you can get. That's whole grain, isn't it? I don't think it's depressing though.
But then again, I'm just an American with red 40 and way too much sugar. I just wanted to bring you guys along because it's so funny going to different stores in different countries. But now let's do a little taste test.
It must be like a weird experience, because I think like if I went into a Walmart or if I went into like a Target, I'd be like, whoa, this is a little bit weird. Yet like Americans going to Tesco, it seems weird that they like kind of romanticize it a little bit, but I guess I understand if you've never been in one before. To be fair, everybody has that experience of going to like a big Tesco at like midnight. It's like the most exciting thing ever when like you first get a car or something. You're like, oh my god, should we go to big Tesco? Should we go at like 1 AM just because we can? Oh, Yeah, let's do it. Like one of the best experiences. Is that sad? I think I've lived a boring life, guys. That's what I imagine going to Universal Studios is like, going to Big Tesco at 1 a.m. I'm so boring.
As an American living in the UK, I have to show you guys a staple. Some may say the holy grail of British culture. And I am talking about, of course, the off license. Let me tell you all, this is not your average convenience shop. Obviously, there's sweets. You have your drinks. But what sets off licenses apart in the UK is a lot of them have post offices. Yes, a whole post office. Don't ask me why. You can deliver a package and then walk 5 feet and then get a handle. And then after that, get some office supplies.
Well, what's wrong with that? Right, that's the beauty of it's called a corner shop. It's got everything you need. Right, you want to post a letter? Go on then. Right, you want a vape? Go on then. You need some paper to write down some notes? Don't worry. Here you go. A4, A3. That's the magic of having a corner shop. Especially when the boss man is like the nicest person on the planet as well. You know him by name. Man, that's the best part about a UK off license. So much better than like a Tesco Express. Oh, that's the bane of my life, Tesco Express. I remember like when my papa was still alive, he used to, when I was like 10 years old, I'm actually confessing to a crime here. He used to send us to the shop to get him like tobacco. And like, I knew the guy in the shop. He'd be like, oh, is that for your papa? I'd be like, yeah. And then like, I just pay for a ticket. I'm not going to pay out the shop. That's just a hilarious kind of thing that is just like funny about UK corner shops. They're just like,
They even have a huge industrial printer. These stores are the embodiment of the word convenient. Literally, anything you need, they have a little bit of everything. Back home, a post office is just a post office. Or a liquor store is just a liquor store. Or state.
One thing to Americans that is really annoying about having a post office that is inside of a corner shop is like sometimes, like, I don't know if this has happened to you, but the postman will not deliver it to a neighbour or put it at my back door. He'll take it to like a local post office if it's a certain size, and if it's not my local corner shop, then it's just awkward because it's like, why am I going into a shop to like get something that's mine? You know, it's just such a weird, you almost feel like you're invading. You feel embarrassed to ask for your parcel. That is one annoying thing about having a post office and an off license. Can someone please tell me why British grocery stores sell this dangerous candy? If it is illegal almost everywhere, I'm so confused. What are they talking about? Are they talking about Kinder? Is that because of the toys? Are Kinder chocolates illegal? Oh my god, they are. Yes, Kinder Surprise eggs are illegal to sell or bring into the United States because they're a hazard to young children choking. God, they've never lived. Young children in America. I never knew this. I love that this person is absolutely fuming that the UK are selling them as well. Like, I can't believe this. I can't believe it. They're flying off the shelves as well. Oh, the UK people, probably why they've got terrible teeth, constantly chewing down on the toys and Kinder eggs. Actions to London as an American. Pulled this thing like 6 times, but apparently it's British Life Alert. A heads up would be nice. Hot take, but I'm a fan of paying for the bathroom. Super clean and safe. US should have them. This might be the first person on earth that is pro paying for a piss. Like, why would you want this? Like, how much is this? I can't see. I don't know, but the fact that it's 20p. It just says it like twice in like the biggest writing possible. That's helpful. Why was I squinting into the little... What an idiot. Can't see. Oh, right. No, I can't have a piss. I can't see how much it is. I know some people argue, like, oh, it's 20 pence. But, like, still, it's 20 pence that I could have in my account. I don't know if this makes it a cheapskate, but I don't feel like you should pay to have a piss. Like, I can't help that I need to have a piss. Also, if I don't have 20 pence, right? Let's say, I don't know, my phone's died. I've got no change. Like... Well, what am I meant to do? Do I just piss on the street? Surely that's the only option because you're making us pay for a piss. Normally what I do, and this is probably the second crime that I'm confessing right now, lock us up. But if it's a barrier, I normally just climb over it. I'm not pissing, but like it's out of principle. Like you're not charging us to have a piss. Although like they are making the barriers a lot taller here. This is the tallest barrier I've seen. Like what are they gonna do really? Like are they gonna take me to prison? Really? Like are they gonna put me on trial and the trial is I didn't pay 20 pence for a piss? They're not gonna do that. Really? Like, who's gonna really sue us for that? Like, this person saying it's super clean, but they've put a caution wet sign down on the ground, so clearly someone's pissed all over here. Beans on toast is fine. I prefer American baked beans, though. Never had American baked beans. Are they not just the same? From, like... experience with different American foods, I imagine they're just sweeter. Reverse order elevator. Absolutely not. I don't think this is common, but still. Is this really that big of a deal? Like, is this a deal breaker? The fact you've said absolutely not. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Like, it doesn't even really matter what number it is because it tells you what the number is anyway, so you don't need to work anything out. It's literally spoon-feeding you the information here.
Oh, what countries make up the UK?
London?
I don't know, dog.
I feel like I know it. It's just like off the top of my head.
Hold up, Greece?
This can't be real.
Spain, isn't Spain?
No!
I'm on the spot right now. I don't do well under pressure.
Netherlands?
England.
Wait, this can't be real. I know there's quite a few Americans that watch me. Would you know off the top of your head the countries in the UK? Like, I know you're not from the UK, but this is like a full, like, mind-blown moment. Like, obviously people from the UK know every single country that's in the UK because we live here. But, like, do other people not know this? Wait. I'm having, like, a mind-blown moment here. Maybe we're not as important as we think we are. Or are just people just dumb?
England.
Belgium?
Not quite Belgium.
I don't know.
Bagpipes.
Oh, Scotland?
Scotland.
Okay, English, Scotland.
Wales.
Wales? Like, on the ocean?
That's the name of the country.
Whoa, I don't know about that.
Any Welsh people have been absolutely humbled right there. He didn't even know of your existence, right? He thought that they meant the Wales and the sea. The only one I feel like is acceptable to get tripped up on is Ireland, right? Because obviously Northern Ireland. I imagine if you're from the other end of the world, you probably, you know, I know Irish people aren't going to be happy with us saying this, but I feel like that's the one that would be the most confusing out of Wales, Scotland, and England, even though it's not confusing to us.
3 things an American living in London doesn't understand, part 2. Like, why the hell do you...
Sorry, is that a banana? Did you just eat a That's not what Go back. I thought he did that. What the bloody hell? This man's insane. He's an absolute lunatic. Who eats a banana like that? Just straight away, unpeeled, chomping off the top. Now that's not. I'm not here for that. The same energy as eating a cheese string like that. You just don't do it. You peel it, man, and then you eat it. Bloody hell. Someone check this lad's hard drive. Come on, there's got to be some skeletons in his closet.
Why the hell do y'all have this Ben 10-ass microwave? Like, you gotta push it, turn it, and then go. No, you just need to press the button to press start.
To be fair, that's only posh people. I don't have one of them. That's like, that's a built-in one as well. Like, a lot of us have microwaves where it's just like a, you buy it for like 15 quid off Facebook Marketplace because someone thrown it out, and then it's just like a huge block. That's the one thing that has never really been updated, microwaves. Like external one. Anyway, I'm having a very, very thoughtful video, this video.
Can the Queen of England please tell me why do you have to have an on and off button for an outlet? Hey, Mom, I'm gonna go grab a cup of tea, but your life support is on. Oh, bloody hell, Mother, I forgot to turn the outlet on.
That is one thing that is a little bit strange, but it's better than having to unplug it. Obviously, if you take a plug out and the plug's on, like, no energy can be transferred, so you're not actually using up any energy. But it's better than just having to unplug it every time. I like the switch, personally.
Things in UK houses that don't make sense. You have to pull the handle up to lock the door. The fridges are small. I'm 5'4".
That's a bloody huge fridge. What are you going on about? What else do you need in your fridge? Like, what are you realistically keeping in your fridge? Are you going outside and, like, I don't know, cutting up animals yourself? And you need the space to, like, store the remains? Why do you need a bigger fridge than that, love? Unless you've got, like, a family, like a huge family, okay? Like, you've got kids. But if that's just for you and your partner, that's more than big enough, surely. I mean, the freezer is a lot bigger than the fridge in this one.
Washing machine in the kitchen. There is absolutely no plugs in the bathroom, but there are these really nice towel warming racks.
Why would you need a plug in the bathroom? Is that for like a shaver? Like, I know they have them on holiday, but like, I never really use them. Like, I feel like it's just for safety reasons. I feel like they don't do that.
There are steps that literally lead into every single room. It's a little weird, but also the stairs are so steep.
Why was that so demonic? Are they steep? What does inside stairs look like in America? I mean, I don't think they're as steep as the ones that she showed, but they're still stairs. Like, it's hardly like you're hiking up Mount Everest, love. Every single time you're going up your stairs, you've got to do a fundraiser first. Like you're climbing Kilimanjaro. Bloody hell.
I'm not kidding. More steps. And also, rooms don't have built-in closets, so you have to do this. And get creative.
To be fair, do all American houses have built-in stuff? That's pretty cool. That's the one most annoying thing about my house. I have like one cupboard in the entire house. Like that's like storage space. Like I just have no, like everything in my house is just like out, It's actually like pretty disgusting at times. Like there's no storage here at all.
Serve their country, alright? They take their job seriously. They are responsible for the protection of this facility. They are not an object of ridicule. I appreciate you having fun. He's not having fun. He's got a long day. There's a lot of hours he's got to do. It is tiring, exhausting. You take the piss out of him. Alright? We do not appreciate that. I will ask you to leave the facility. Alright?
Signor Capabé, Maman Capite.
No, realistic.
I mean, I don't know if this is strictly just an American thing, but that is pretty... Like, you're just not treating that person like a person. Like, yeah, if you're from America and you see, like, the god, you're probably like, oh, I've seen that on films, that's quite iconic. But it's still a person, like, it's not a statue. Like, that is, like, a person that after they finish work, they're just like you. Like, this is a little bit, like, obnoxious. Oh, just, like, empathy, innit? Just be nice. Like, you realise that's an actual person just doing their job. There's no need to taunt them and get them sacked.
Guys, I'm in my new favorite place in the entire world, Tesco's. I'm literally in awe. Can I ask a question about the meal deals? Yeah.
That's such an American thing to say. Can I ask you a question about the meal deals? Yeah, what do you want to do? Yeah, what would do you have any recommendations for the meal deals? Oh, see, this is so wholesome.
£4 for an entire meal and a drink? What? Trader Joe's. Okay, so I got this noodle duck thing as my main. I'm gonna eat that tomorrow because I'm not hungry right now. I got this sushi as a side, and then I got this like smoothie with ginger in it as my drink.
Okay, what we rating that? We've rated that out of 10. Let us know in the comments. I feel like I'm giving it a 7. The smoothie's pretty cool. The sushi, although I like sushi, I'm not really a fan of like the Tesco sushi for some reason. I don't know why. But the duck bowl, I'm kind of here for it. Right, is that a little bit of pickled cabbage? Oh, what? I wasn't familiar with your game, love. Incredible. Incredible, did I say there? That's like what the cool kids say is like incredible. It's this new thing that we're trying to get caught on. You probably wouldn't get it. You're not as cool as me, obviously.
Look what...
That was very ominous. Like, for the first 3 seconds of this TikTok, there was just no word spoken. I thought he was going to go and, like, terrorize Greg's.
I'm gonna be honest, I was not looking for this. But since it's right here... Oh my God, is it closed? I will partake in it. It's on the other side.
Mate, like, you know, you're always gonna be within about 5 minutes of a Greg's over here. Like, I know you said you weren't looking for it, but a lot of people use Greg's for directions, especially in Newcastle. There's 30 Greg's just in Newcastle. People go, oh, if you go to that Greg's, turn left at that Greg's, go right at that Greg's, and then you're at Greg's, where you want to be. Why is he filming the sausage rolls?
Nah, this is like a movie. I don't even know what I'm gonna get. I actually do. I know exactly what I'm getting.
This might be the only bloke that walks into Greg's and goes, this shit's like a movie. And it's got sausage roll, steak bakes, and chocolate stars. That would be a pretty movie, I'm not gonna lie. A man walks into Greg's, buys a sausage roll, the end. Hopefully I've got a prequel to explain this law.
God, I got what I got. Alright, I'm gonna try the sausage roll first. The sausage roll.
Unbelievable, right, fella? Tremendous, right? Take your time.
I've tried that a lot. A lot in America, in British places in America. It does not taste like this.
I know. I know. It's a Greg's sausage roll, you see. Right, I literally had 2 today. Right, I went and picked them up. Right, mine's got a drive-through. How good's that? I know. I know. The best thing ever made. I'm so glad that someone else is saying this. I say it in every video. Greg's sausage rolls, you just kind of beat them, man. I don't know what they're lacing them with, some sort of crap. I could eat them every day. God, I could just bathe in them. I could just, like, shove them down. Nothing else compares to Greg's. I'm so glad Americans are finding out.
It's not sit down and tip 20%. You know what I mean? It's like, give me that.
Yep.
And that's what we like. So what we do is we don't like going to restaurants. So we go to all these hole-in-the-walls where you just give them your money and you piss off straight away. Because we won't hang around waiting for 20% tips and all that. Because when you've lived abroad for so long, you don't accept that that's an option.
No.
Whereas Americans have only ever had that. Not you, because you've travelled. But a lot of Americans are like, oh, it's just our culture to tip and all that. And they're so used to it, they just do it.
That's all you get is my money for the food. That's it.
I didn't give the girls a coffee tip in Vegas, and they charged me $11 for a flat white. And they said no tip, and I went, $11 for a flat white? Are you for real? I said, you still...
It's so funny to see like common sense just from a British person in America, and like the American people are like, oh yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. But it is mental that he's saying like he paid $11 for a coffee, and then they wanted a tip on top. Obviously they wanted a tip because in America like they rely heavily on tips to like make a living. But the fact the company is charging $11, you're basically putting your servers out of business here. Like you're making it so hard for your servers to earn a living because people haven't got any more money to tip on top of what the actual price is. How are you not giving your servers a fair wage when you're charging $11 for a flat white? That is ridiculous. The amount of profit margin you're making per coffee and you can't pay your workers a fair wage? What? That is just pure greed.
First time trying a traditional English breakfast. We're at Paige's Cafe, the most famous English breakfast in all of London. This place has been here for 125 years, and it's run by the 85-year-old grandma who home makes everything in the back. We got their fully loaded.
Oh my god, I want to go here. Cassili's, London. Oh, when I was in London, I should have went here. This looks unbelievable. God, look at that.
Breakfast also one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. Deep fried bread. Literally the #1 thing your doctor tells you not to. How do you eat the fried bread?
Right, you got to dip it in your beans. That's how I eat it. That's how I like it. A little bit of ketchup or brown sauce on there. Brown sauce.
Alright, fuck it. There was some sauce too. I need a nap. This is one of those things that when you just put everything together in one bite, it's delicious. I'm a fan of the entire English breakfast. I am not a blood pudding fan. I guess in England,
He said he was a fan of it, but I feel like he's lying because that was his end review and he's still got a lot on his plate. I feel like he's saying it'd be nice, but I feel like he really just does not like it. Let me know if you are an American in the comments, okay? Have you tried a full English and do you like it? I'm so surprised that you don't. I guess because it is English, you wouldn't have it in America. But I'm just so surprised. Like, what do you have for breakfast in America? Like, you have like pancakes and stuff, right? Like, you have more sweet stuff. It's more like savoury over here.
Okay, what comes to mind when you think of British people?
Bad food and bad attitudes and too conservative.
That's us, too. What do you mean, bad attitudes? What are you going on about, Hulk Hogan? Calm down. Sorry, that's probably what he meant, actually.
British people, I think of fish and chips.
They have a stiff upper lip. And it's not from sex.
We have a stiff upper lip. And then the other guy chimed in with, it's not from sex. Why would it be from sex? Why would you get a stiff lip from sex? I don't know if that's how I don't know if you're actually doing. I don't know if you're having sex, mate. What do you mean you've got a stiff upper lip? You're not just rubbing yourself with a Pritt stick? Why would you get a stiff upper lip from that?
I don't think I've ever seen you so shocked. I can't believe you never even that clicked.
I've never heard that term before.
Wait, really?
No.
You've never heard budgie smugglers? Wait, is that just my wife? I thought that was a universal thing.
No, we call them Speedos.
Speedos? Bloody Speedos? That's what p***s wear to the pool, man. That's not having high trousers. That's what budgie smugglers is, right? Like in school, you used to get the taken out of you if people could see your socks. Especially if you wore like white socks, you look like Michael Jackson. Speedos? Why would you call them Speedos? That makes no sense. I guess budgie smugglers, that makes no sense at all. I'm defending the word bud. It has no real relevance. Relevance, that's the word, yeah. We'll get there eventually. It's got no real relevance to actually what it is. But it's just a funnier word than Speedos.
2 weeks ago, I was talking to a friend, right? British friend, and she says to me, oh, yeah, I saw so-and-so's house on Rightmove. And she proceeds to tell me about this house. And I said, excuse me, are you moving house? Why are you on Rightmove? She's like, oh, I just casually look at Rightmove. Like, I just always look at Rightmove. And I'm like, how often? She's like, I don't know, like every other day, every day. I said, why? Where are you going? She's like, nowhere. I just look at Rightmove, right? Anyway, fast forward to today. My husband says, oh, Dave and Sue are moving. Down the way, Dave and Sue are moving. I said, oh, right, okay. Have you seen them on a walk or something? He said, no, I saw it on Rightmove.
Is this just like a typically British thing? Like, I'm on Rightmove every single day. Like, and you look for houses that you could afford first, right? You're like, oh, this one looks good. Oh, this one's just got listed. You list it like last 24 hours. I do, because I check every day. Just like say, oh, this one's been listed. Do I like this one? Whatever. And then you like go, you get bored of that, right? You're like, okay, I'm just going to put the price up. What's the most expensive house? 20 million? And then you start looking at it and going, ooh, I wouldn't live there. Ooh, I wouldn't put me curtains like that. Ooh, why they painted that wall there? As if you can afford it in the first place. You start mocking it to make yourself feel better that you can't afford it. It's just such a fun experience going on Rightmove. I do it with Auto Trader as well. I just look at cars that are like my dream cars, like a Porsche GT3. I'm like, I can never afford that, but I'm going to check which ones are getting released. Just in case for some reason one's been listed for a tenner that I can just quickly jump in and get. Auto Trader and Rightmove are the best websites to check every day. Anyway, donuts, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want to watch another video from me reacting to Americans just not understanding the UK, I've actually got 2 previous episodes to go and binge watch them. They're a white owl, they're a white owl.
Kirkham, baby.